Hey there, sheepdoggers, and welcome to the second ever Spotlight. And I was trying to think about what other games I wanted to feature on a Spotlight video. Which games are, kind of my favorites, the ones I really, really love. And then I remembered, of course, one of the best games ever, in my opinion, Tabletop Simulator. It is in itself not amazing. It's kind of standard for the fact that you can jump in and play chess, and you can have your friend or I don't think there's no AI or anything, but you've got the proper physics ish, and all that kind of thing, and it's fun. It's a nice little sandbox for whatever you like. You can switch games. You've got backgammon. You just got dice. There are dice right there. It's a D9, I think. Wait, what is this? A D9? I don't know actually. Yeah, and you got a coin which you can flip. Flip. D6. Oh. R2. Yay. D something. 7. Yay. Yeah. So you got all those. You've got Dominoes Poker. So it just kind of sets you up so that if you like, you can play poker. And you can just pick it up, right click, and it shuffles, and then you can right click and deal, or you can deal to player. Deal to green, blue, purple, etc. And yeah, then you just kind of pan around. Here you've got a little hidden, so you can see here. These are the other player's hands. I can't see what they are. If you drag them out, he's got the king of spades. Well done, mate. I've got 6 clubs. Boom. Win. And yeah, you've got all these other things as well, like just kind of miniatures and everything. As long as it doesn't crash, which it very may well do. There you go. It just had to load them in. And you can see, like, if you pick them up, they start moving. And there you go. How cool is that? And then you've got, like, a little tavern. Well, not a little tavern, but yeah, you got a chest. You got random room type things. Yeah, there you go. It's all quite lovely and wonderful. Hey there, Mr. Beholder. It's a wyvern or a dragon? Not sure. And you can use gravity, mass, drag, angular drag. You can change some material stuff. I don't really go in for all that thing. You can save to chest, so you can save to your chest and all that kind of thing, and just drag it out. I think the chest's, is it here? No. Chest. Oh, there's the chest. So there's the chest, and you've got your saved objects there, and you've got blocks and other random stuff you could. Yeah, it's all very, very cool. You can see here, custom figure, Knights Nil, Kimi Cat, Sirloin. Oh, there he is. Boop. And all that kind of thing. But what makes it's a great sandbox by itself. But as time has gone on, as with a lot of games, the most wonderful thing about it is the mods. So here's a Steam Workshop. You see, we've got all of these games, like so many wonderful games. And I know a lot of you will know Tabletop Simulator, and I probably didn't have to do a spotlight on Tabletop Simulator, because those of you who watch the video, those of you who have already seen my stuff before, will have seen me playing on Tabletop Simulator with Doc and Cuball and Pi and Tim, and a few others as well. But I felt if I'm going to be doing a series where I spotlight games that I love and that I think are, that I personally think are really good, almost like a sheepdog seal of approval. Not like a review. I'm not reviewing these games. I'm not saying whether they're good or bad specifically. I'm just like, this game's awesome. I love this game. So Tabletop Simulator is definitely one of my all-time favorite games, just purely because of all of these workshop mods that are in, like Dead of Winter here. This is a tabletop game. You know, I don't personally have a physical copy of this one, although I do really want to. I'd actually like to play it with my family at some point, you know. But yeah, it's you're basically survivors in a colony, like, you know, way up north in America somewhere, and it's all cold and freezing, and you have to go and scavenge, and you have a secret objective. This is an example. 8 weeks of darkness, survive 8 rounds, basically, is what you have to do. And yeah, it is so much fun. You know, I've had almost the most fun in Tabletop Simulator compared to any other game. Like, there's a few other games where I've sunk so much time into it and everything. But yeah, for the most part, I'd say this is one of my all-time favorite games. Not Dead Winter. Dead of Winter is very cool, but I mean Tabletop Simulator. And yeah, like, you know, you can find like little gems as well. You know, I think there is kind of the question of, you know, whether it's legal and kind of copyright and all this stuff. But to be honest, you know, unless you have kind of a dedicated group of friends, it can be fairly difficult to find people to play with on Tabletop Simulator. But if you have a few friends, you know, you like board games and stuff, you got a few, you know, kind of online internet friends and that kind of thing, you can actually find a lot of games that you want to buy physically to own, to play with your family, or, you know, like your real life friends who you have around you. So, you know, yeah, like this game, it's very simple. Don't play with drugs. Basically, the idea is you deal five cards to each player, and you have to get them to 50 IP, which is these. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. Yeah, it's basically meth gives you 30. It's called Don't Play with Drugs, and you can get, you know, kind of clean. So you play 2 drug cards from your hand, and, you know, this kind of thing. You play 1 card a turn. It's better with not 2 people, which is what I played it with when I originally played it. But it's better with like 3 or 4 people, and you just play cards on each other, and you try and knock each other out with drugs. Silly game, but yeah, it's fairly cool. I probably wouldn't want to play that with my family, but, you know. What's another good example? Oh, Munchkin's a good one. So again, Munchkin. This is something I'd love to get a physical copy of, and I've actually been considering it, considering getting it fairly soon. So I can play with friends and family and that kind of thing. It's basically very simple. You have a character, you have to kick down the door, and so, for example, my guy would fight a level 1 plotted plant. If you beat it, you move along, and you can get treasures, and you can kind of level up. Like, the treasures are really interesting, really impressive title, +3 to your combat bonus. You know. Hoard, that just gives you a whole load of treasure. Invisibility potion for when you need to run away. And the basic thing with this is, like, it's part cooperative, part be a massive dick to each other. So, you know, so you play cards on each other, and you try and screw each other over and get each other killed, like all that kind of thing, basically. So yeah, it's really fun little game. But the kind of main thing about it is all of these are in the workshop. You know, people have scanned these and uploaded them and taken time to make these for free. You know, so you buy the base game, you buy the base Tabletop Simulator game, and then you have all of these real life board games which you can play with people online. And for someone like me who, you know, I play board games occasionally, tabletop games occasionally with my family and so forth, but there aren't very many people around here to play board games with. you know, I don't know that many people who are interested in it, so I tend not to play them. Um, so having all of these here is wonderful because I get to play these games with my friends online, and for you guys, you know, you guys can chill in a stream or watch one of the videos and just be like, this is fun. I like this game. I want to get it to play with my friends and family. So, you know, while there is the certain kind of question of is this all right to do this, you know, the tabletop simulator have all of these board games. I think for the most part, unless it's like Monopoly, you know, something that's so well known it doesn't need any exposure, I think it's a just a good idea to let this carry on. You know, there's no reason to keep pulling them down and everything because it gets your game noticed, it gets your game, you know, some exposure, and people can try them out and then buy the physical copy. I think most people who play these games will want to play, you know, want to buy the physical copy to play with their friends and family, you know, and etc. in real life as well. So there's not much of a drawback. I have seen some mods get taken down, but some of these workshop mod item things get taken down, but most of them are still here. You know, I got these quite a while ago, and they're still all about. I don't think it's much of an issue for anyone. So hopefully, you know, this will carry on and more, and it will encourage tabletop gaming. You know, so yeah, I mean, there's not technically that much to this game. You've got the tutorial where you can learn stuff. I never bothered with that. It's fairly simple once you got the basics down. You know, you don't need to know that much to just play tabletop games. You just need to get the rulebook and everything. And then you got the multiplayer, you know, host server. It's all fairly good. You've got the hot seat as well. So you can hot seat 4 people and you can actually just play on, yeah, you can just play like this if you so choose. So yeah, it's great, really, in my opinion. There you go. This has been Spotlight for Tabletop Simulator. I just wanted to get it out there because if I didn't do it just purely because I figured everyone would know it, then I'd just be, you know, I'd just be like, well, it's a great game, so there's no reason not to do it. Even if you guys already all know about it, I still wanted to spotlight it because it's worth spotlighting. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more Spotlight coming along soon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.